this week's Game of the Week, we've got some Hoosier West Conference action coming for you as Lafayette Central Catholic traveled across the Wabash River to get to West Lafayette tonight in Barbarium Gymnasium. Now, the Red Devils are on a 3-game win streak. Let's find out if the Knights can break it. They say the game of basketball is a game of runs, and that's what we saw tonight in full effect. Opening the game, West Lafayette went on their first run with 2 buckets from the big guy, Kevo St. Hilaire, putting in the work early tonight. After a couple of free throws, the Knights find their groove, but the Red Devils stayed the course, knocking down 2 triples, one from tonight's leading scorer, Donovan Loudermill. You know what? He got hot, and his second consecutive bucket gave the Red Devils a 10-point lead and made the Knights discuss some adjustments over a timeout. And that's exactly what they did as Albert Schwartz turns over his left shoulder and puts the perfect touch on it for 2. And speaking of runs, here comes Central Catholic making the push with the 3, but you gotta know the Red Devils had an answer. And that was pretty much the story of the game. In the second half is where the Knights gave it their all, cutting the lead to 1 on a few different occasions. However, it wasn't quite enough to get over the hump. The teams exchanged buckets and even traded and ones later in the fourth, but the Red Devils kept their momentum and came out on top. I caught up with the 2 leading scorers and coach after the game to find out what they were able to do to win tonight's ball game.
Well, first of all, it always feels good to win. That's the most important piece, and we did that tonight. We knew we were going to have to battle because they're a really good team. The good thing is we're finding different ways to win, which really helps us. They gave us a punch in the second half, and we were able to withstand it. So really proud of our guys tonight.
The third quarter was a little shaky, but our team has that grit, so we just stayed with it and kept our composure, and that's why we won the game.
I think for one, we were shooting well in the beginning of the game, and we were doing a good job getting stops. Like in the first quarter, we had a single-digit quarter. I think we got away from that a little bit in the third quarter, but then we were able to hit free throws and secure the win in the end.
You heard it first from coach and the 2 players that they did face a little bit of adversity when the Knights got on that run in the third quarter, but they were able to stick together, stick to what they know, and that's what got them this win. And that does it for this week's Game of the Week. Reporting in West Lafayette, Hadassah Harris, Sports 18.
I can't believe that one got within 1 point. It seemed like a few times there, but nothing feels better. A win, big win like that against your rival.
Absolutely.
Home floor.
And like Hadassah said, the game is about a game of runs, right? Exactly. And that's exactly what we saw there. Awesome game. Now, after watching all those games, Kelly, it's hard to just pick one top play of the night.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been dying to go see a hot dogs game this season. Last year, I was a huge advocate for them. This year, I'm shouting them out. 1 to Kai Kirby, doing it himself, grabs the long board, he coast to coast, finishing through traffic, and he finished off the free throw too, if you were wondering, and 1 for Kai.
That's a good one. Now for my play of the night, Western Boone with the steal. Delphi's Walker Jones gets back on defense. Check this out, Jones with the rejection. A clean block. Oracles get the ball back. What a nice stop for Jones. Here's a better look at the block. All ball right there. We have the proof, right?
That's it. That's clean.
Well, that is it for the Friday Night Frenzy. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yep.
Now, tonight was all about high school boys basketball, but tomorrow we still have a few girls teams in action for regionals. We got a few ones. Closest one, I think, is Caston.
Okay.
We got Benton Central playing there, but we'll have some coverage on those games tomorrow.
Yeah.
Plus, I think there's a pretty big game
going
on
one.
at Mackey Arena. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. I was at Assembly Hall earlier this season covering it, but now they're back home. They're at Mackey against their biggest rival. Lots of buzz about that game already. Purdue facing Indiana, if you don't know what we're talking about. And again, we'll have more on that one tomorrow night. I know you said something about a crosswalk.
Yeah, the crosswalk.
Today, right?
So the Streets Department in West Lafayette just finished a whole new project, re-updated them, and now when you click the button to walk across the street into Mackey Arena, you're going to hear Hail Purdue, and I know that one is going to be annoying for all the IU fans trying to get into Mackey Arena tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a cool addition that they do for game day.
It's going to be a lot of fun, but for now, be sure to visit our website, WLFI.com. Click on the sports tabs for all the scores and bonus footage from tonight's games. Have a great night. We'll see you guys next week.